Hello guys, welcome back to a Two Ordinary Guys video. If you haven't already, grab yourself a cup of tea. Make yourself comfortable, you know, while you're watching the video. I don't want to be boring. Grab yourself a refreshment. If you want to pause the video and go and grab one now, by all means, that's perfect. This is another vlog, vlogging what the hell's been going on over the past week. It's been a very, very busy week for me and Jacob. As you can see, the sun's in my face here a little bit. It's been a very busy week for me and Jacob. I've took some notes, basically saying what we've done this past week. Hopefully it's interesting for you guys. If it is, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and a comment just telling us what you like about it, or if you don't like about it, tell us what you don't like so we can improve next time, bringing better content for you guys. So I wanted to bring you, first of all, I said in the last video that I'll be applying for volunteering work in the hospital for accident and emergency. I've got that. That's really good. Let me move this over a little bit. For the A&E, I've got it. I can't start just yet. I have to wait a couple of weeks until a training day comes available. So they asked me where I would like to work within the hospital, and I said, well, I like, obviously the cancer ward is quite close to my heart, but I wanted to work in intensive care. They said to me, you can't really do volunteering work in intensive care, obviously with the intensity of the ward as well. I know all wards is intense, but you see quite a fair share in intensive care. You need a lot of training in there as well. They do allow students on there, nursing students, but with volunteers they don't really let them in there. So I said, well, the cancer ward's quite close to my heart with my grandma. She had cancer, and my granddad, he had cancer as well. So I said, I would like to do some volunteering on a cancer ward if that's okay. And they said, yeah. So I start that on Thursday. What I'll be doing is they basically train me up as a healthcare professional. I don't get paid for it. I don't want to get paid for it, guys. It's rewarding in itself. They train me up as that, and I basically do all the jobs. I don't know if I do moving and handling. I'm not too sure. They said I'd be making the teas and that though, and do helping the feed, which is basically what I do at the care home now, but obviously with the moving and handling, and obviously I administer medication as well. So it's just getting that experience that you'd like, really. If you'd like to do that, by all means apply at your local hospital on a ward. They will be able to get you in. There's loads of chances to get in there. So yeah, I'll be working on a cancer ward for about 4 or 5 weeks while at the care home, while doing St John as well. And then I think after that they're going to try and squeeze me into an accident and emergency slot. Actually, the sun's slowly passing my face. They're going to try and squeeze me into that slot, and then I'll be working in accident and emergency. I'll bring in a closer video on that later on when I'm in there. So on last Tuesday we said about the St John. We basically did like a little session freshening up our first aid skills, so doing CPR, the recovery position. What else did we do? Defibrillator, putting on the defib. What else did we do? Defib. And obviously head to toe check, so checking for any injuries, sustain any bleeds, which is very important in an emergency. So we did that on Tuesday. We basically took it in turns to go up and do CPR with the patient and explain what we're going to do. So if we do make mistakes, at least we're making it in a controlled environment instead of on the road, which is, you don't really want to be doing that. So Jacob will be releasing a Worcester University open day video this Thursday at 6 o'clock. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. It's going to be a good one. Worcester's up there. It's a very good university. So make sure you check that out. I'll be recording a Wolverhampton open day. That should be coming on at next Tuesday, I think, at 6 PM. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. What else have we got? And then obviously we got the Staffordshire Open Day, which we attended on Sunday. It was a good university. I'll be bringing a video on that maybe another day. I would be telling you the do's and the don'ts of what I felt when I went there. It's all my experience, guys, so I don't want it to affect your experience, but it's just what I taken from the university, and hopefully I can give something back from the university and basically explain their university. So that's that one. We're doing a video on Staffordshire, Worcester, and the Wolverhampton and Coventry. They're all to come, guys, so make sure you like and subscribe, you know, if you want to see them ones. Today, I visited my grandma's grave, put some flowers down. We took some flowers up, took away the dead ones, you know, which I don't... Putting flowers down at the grave, for me, I don't know, I don't really agree with putting flowers down. It's nice, it's a nice act, but flowers just die, and I feel it doesn't really resemblance the best thing, really. For some people it's nice, you know, they're nice until they die and then you put them in the bin, you know, so... And that's why at my grandma's funeral, she told me before that she wanted to raise money for the air ambulance charity, which when she passed away we did. We raised £400 in her memory, and I feel that is much more than a bunch of flowers, because it goes much further, and that's my opinion on it. Obviously you're entitled to your opinion, but that's my opinion. But yeah, I think that's all really. Next week, what's happening next week? We've got the St John modules, because I've had to start my first aid things again. Basically, the training got mixed up. If you are at St John Ambulance, you'd know that the training's changed. So we've had to go on the new training now, which is a bit of a kerfuffle. But you got to do what you got to do, guys. So I'm going to be doing that, and hopefully I can pass and become a trained first aider, which is amazing. And then I'll be then training as a first aider as an AFA, which is good. So yeah, make sure if you like the content, like and subscribe on the channel. Give us a like. It goes a long, long way for us. It's really important. And subscribe. I mean, our family's growing all the time. We've got 233 subscribers now when I recorded this video. So we're just growing and growing, guys. It's amazing. I didn't think I'd get this far. But it's been Kyle from Two Ordinary Guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for staying here and listening to me going on and on and on. Hope you enjoyed your cup of tea as much as I did. And yeah, stay ordinary.